First thing I want to say is shout out to the new CDL holders. I see a lot of you guys up under my video telling me you just got your CDLs. Some of you guys got like a week left in CDL school, so go ahead and get that done so you can be out here getting to this money. But the first thing that I want to talk about when you first get your CDLs, right, is to make sure that you go with a company that can pay back 100% of your tuition that you pay for school, right? A lot of us took out loans to get our CDLs, right? Here in Tennessee, I went to Roadmaster. By the way, I've been a CDL holder for 8 years. I've been a truck driver for 8 years. Now that I over the road for 2, 6 local in the city, and now I'm in a yard truck. But I went to Roadmaster. It cost me around $6,000 to take out a loan to go to Roadmaster. And, you know, at the interest and everything like that, it was around $9,000. And most people have to take out loans, right? Some people pay cash, but majority of us have to take out loans. And even some people have to come out pocket just to put a down payment. I knew a few people when I was in school, they might have to put down $1,500 or $500, whatever like that. But a lot of you guys got to understand this, because I know a lot. Me personally, I don't like paying back loans. I don't have credit card debt. I don't have no bunch of loan debt, nothing like that. The only debt I really have is my car loan debt, and my car gonna be paid off the middle of next year, right? But to get back on topic, make sure you guys find a company that pay back 100% your loan that you went to school for, because a lot of companies, some companies pay 100%, some pay 75%, some may pay half. I went to Warner, right? Warner pay back 100% of your school tuition. And it might not be the best company. Some of these companies might not be the best company to start out with because they don't pay good. But you got to go to those companies anyway, because you got to get your experience. When you first get into trucking, guys, I want you guys to understand you're not going to make a lot of money, right? Some people might get good positions where, you know, they might start off making a lot of money, but majority of rookie drivers, y'all got to put some, y'all got to put some work in, right? You got to go get your experience. I know the company I'm with now, they want 12 months. A lot of companies that pay a lot, they want at least 12-month experience. So go to a company that pay back 100% reimbursement on your loan. Even if you had to come out of pocket for a down payment, these companies will reimburse you that money back for your student loan. I had to drive for Warner around 2 years, right? 8 years ago. I drove for Warner for 2 years. They paid back $250 on my loan. And towards the end of that 2 years, a little bit after the 2 years, I think I came out of pocket like $1,000. I was paying an extra $100 just to get the loan paid off fast. Warner reimbursed me and gave me that money back. So you guys got to look into these reimbursement things that these companies offer, right, when you first get your CDLs. And another thing I did not know when I was in truck driving school, did nobody tell me this. Some companies will pay for you to go get your CDLs. So if you guys can already start looking at companies in your local area or wherever you at, ask them, do they pay for you to get your CDLs? Because when I was in truck driving school, it was a lot of people in there getting their CDLs for free, because the company that they applied for, they sent them there to get their CDLs for free. I didn't know that, right? And I didn't have no advice. Didn't nobody teach me nothing, right? So you guys got to realize that you going into debt to get your CDL, which is good. You in a good paying career that you can pay this debt off. But I just recommend to the new CDL holders, go to a company, because you got to get your feet wet anyway. And don't get discouraged by the money, right? The money gonna come. Just get your experience up, and then you can shop around. But while you getting your experience up, you want to make sure that these companies is paying back your loans back that you got from the school, right? Because you don't want a lot. And I think truck driving school is starting to get more expensive because a lot of people want to get into the trucking industry. And another thing I want to talk about, right? Don't let other drivers discourage you from coming into this industry and making a career out of this and actually making a lot of money. You can make a decent living in the trucking industry. Yes, things have changed. Yes, things can get better, but it's still one of the best industries to get into, especially when you coming from like warehouse jobs, you know, them dead end jobs that most city offers, it's going to be a step up as far as the pay, right? It's not the best of the pay, but long as you good with money, because it really don't matter how much money you make, it's about how much money you keep, right? A lot of people livelihood might be different than others, right? But don't let these people discourage you. Come inside the industry, learn, get educated. Don't sit at a company for so long. If you unhappy with how they treat you, just move on. It's okay. A lot of people, it's different in the trucking when you go to different companies. Don't sit at one company and complain. Just move on, right? But first, you got to go get that experience. Make sure that you get your tuition paid off. Don't be listening to these bitter truck drivers that try to discourage you. To don't get into trucking. Ain't no money in trucking. Don't go to this company. Listen, your experience might be different than somebody else's experience. Get inside trucking was the best thing financially that I ever made, bro. I was working in the warehouse slaving for $10 an hour 7-8 years ago, bro. And I've been financially stable ever since I've been having my CDL. This is the most money I ever made, the most money I ever saved. It gave me the opportunity to invest in different other things. Trust me, trucking is a great industry, and it's a big step up from what you are already doing. And the sweet thing about this, you don't really have to worry about no co-workers. You by yourself. You know, you got to communicate with your dispatcher and different things like that. But majority of the time, bro, you by yourself, right? I did the over the road route for 2 years. I didn't like it. Maybe you like it. But don't let people tell you that over the road is where you make all the money. It's not true, right? You can make some money local. And most people want to be at home. You can find you a good paying job in your local area, right? You just got to get your experience up. And another thing, this the last thing for the new CDL holders and the people, this might help a lot of people who already got your CDLs. Don't let these truck drivers talk you and trick you out of your position, telling you that you can smoke weed. They don't really drug test. Don't let these people in this company, because you're gonna see a lot of people that in the company that you work for do a lot of things that you know that's not right. Don't let them jeopardize your CDLs. You done work too hard. You done spent too much money to get your CDLs. Don't try to ruin it following in the crowd, right? Don't be out here trying to get all these tickets, especially you guys that's over the road, because you got to stop at these scales. Don't be speeding. Don't be parking in certain areas you know that you do not need to be parking, right? That's a big mistake that a lot of new truck drivers make. And that's why a lot of people get their cargo stolen, because they parking somewhere that they know they don't need to be parking. They speeding, they wrecking their trucks, they failing drug tests. Like, bro, commercial driving is one of the most dangerous. I think it's the most top 10 dangerous career in this country, bro. We are operating a commercial vehicle, so you need to be focused. You need to be paying attention. Now, most companies have cameras in their car, right? And I know a lot of drivers don't like it. I mean, cameras in their truck. I know a lot of drivers don't like it, but it's for your protection, right? Because when you get out here, like, it's a different ball game when you actually get out here in the field and you see what these pedestrians try to do to try to make you hit them, bro. You're gonna see some of the craziest shit when people try to persuade you to hit them. And listen to me, just be prepared, be smart. Don't do drugs. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care how much your coworker tell you that they ain't had no drug test in 5 years. Getting high is not worth the money, bro. Getting high is not worth you ruining your career. When you stepped in this industry, you made a commitment that this is a drug-free industry. This is an alcohol-free industry. When you on the clock, right? When you off clock, you could drink, responsibly. But when you on the clock, I done seen a lot of drivers drinking on the job. You see all these wrecks all over the place, texting and driving. They doing rollovers. They killing people. Like, come on, be smart, right? And I just want to say this, because when I first got into trucking, I was getting discouraged because of the money. The money real come. Oh, and the last thing, get endorsements on your CDLs. If you don't got them right now, you can get them later, because that's going to help you get more money. Because when you go on these companies, it's loads that you can't pull because you don't have your hazmat, you don't have your tanker, you don't have your triples and doubles. If you want to do that, I'm just giving you insight that can help you get more money in the trucking industry. I see a lot of guys do the triples and doubles. I got a couple of buddies that do triples and doubles for FedEx, and they get into the bread. They get money for real. Hazmat, like when I first got onto this company, I was in a tractor trailer doing local. Then they was telling me that I can't move certain loads because I don't have my hazmat. I want to get my hazmat, more money on my paycheck. You guys might want to haul fuel, tankers, water, different things like that. That's more money. So just keep that in mind when you first get your CDLs. Go get a company that can pay back your tuition 100%. Get that debt off your credit. Right? Be smart, stay drug free, and make sure that you enjoy yourself. This is a great industry. It's gonna get better over time. And if you don't like it, at least you experience. Don't let other people talk you out of your spot. Okay, guys? If you got any questions, make sure you leave them in the comment section. Make sure you guys like this video, comment on this video. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm out.